Zone for a touchback.
Wait, set. Alabama, 380. You don't see me in your easy. Sugar.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Throwing now is Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 36 now, first and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it second and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On second and 9, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. So on fourth down, out comes the Bucks free agent signee Bradley Pinion to punt. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10.
Right there.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 23. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run on first down. Akers. Levante David, the Bucks leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw is gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 25 yards that time. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
To throw, it's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, wrong. That's taken in by Henderson. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Tight end right. You got 3 down. Hey, exit.
They'll run here with John Kelly. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter.
Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on. 180. 35. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Now Goff on 1st down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. The 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
At the 22-yard line.
Not 180. 45. Right here, right here. Louis. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Throwing on third. Gone. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Goff on first down. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Goff's throw into the hands of Henderson. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Check. Fresno. Smooth. 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On fourth down, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and a yard, Goff. Now that'll be caught by Cup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
11. Hey, Foxtrot.
A shotgun snap for Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Second down, it's Henderson. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
John Johnson, one of the leading tacklers from the safety position in the NFL, there to make the stop. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, he's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now left side on the swing pass. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Now a play fake. Brady. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Hey, 66. 52. When he hit. Come, baby. Come, baby. Woo! 52's the mic right here over there, right? 52's the mic. Here it comes. Here it comes. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that time deep. 72.
On play action, it's Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. For the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gay knocks this one through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Henderson now on 1st and 10, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Henderson, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That one complete to Hill. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Brady going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw here's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
2 for 1. Bravo. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45.
Back to throw, Goff. They got a man. It's Woods. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for L.A.
Tonight, 180.
On 1st down, it's Henderson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Tonight, 120. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Hey, Scal,
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Goff. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 40. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Goff now looks to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Kill. 80 weapon. SOS. He's coming.
Here's Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 15-yard line. From the red zone now, Goff. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Pick it up.
Goff throwing again. Gets this one to Hill. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Shift. Check. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Kelly, they try to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
Check. 3 down. 36. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Kelly, 3rd and goal. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And oh, look at the catch by Gronkowski. 23 yards on the play.
Check 99. We got it. Hey, Alabama. Hey, Zoo. 72.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Brady now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive. And he's going to profess that he was happy to get points. And we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Hey, Shell. Hey, I-7.
Second and 10, Goff again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Here's Goff. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Bucks are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 1st down, Brady. He completes it to Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Brady looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And his crew will take over with a the football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Check curls, check curls.
Bang, 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 bang. Tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run with Kelly. Kelly stripped. The ball is free, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 5-yard touchdown as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go!
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
12.
Now gone. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Hey, goal 66.
On second down, it's Jones. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Tonight, 180.
45.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll run on first down. Henderson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Second and 11 at the Bucks' 27-yard line.
Mike goes to the line. 180.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't victorious.
On 2nd down, it's Hill. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Let's go.
Goff now to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks' 12-yard line. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And the kick is good. The young rookie coming through like a 10-year vet. And the Rams have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for L.A., it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they too will leave here at 1-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.